The 14-year-old smiled, sang and danced in court. A 73-year-old grandmother was brutally murdered by a teenage carjacker. Her arm was ripped off when she was dragged down the street and she died instantly. North Scott Street, New Orleans, USA. 4 kids, with an average age of 15, were wandering the streets when they randomly targeted a car, leading to the horrific scene that followed. Driver Linda Fricky, 73, had just finished shopping for groceries and was sitting in her car with her head down to sort out her shopping bags. Suddenly, the next second, the door of the silver Nissan was violently yanked open by 2 teenagers who were loitering. The teenagers sprayed a full can of pepper spray in Linda's face, causing her eyes to burst with blood. 4 teenagers then got into the car and brutally beat Linda Fricky. As Linda struggled, her seatbelt got tangled and strangled her in her seat. One of them, a 16-year-old girl, slammed on the gas, causing Linda to be dragged for an entire block. Linda hung half of her body in the air, her arm severed in the process, and she died instantly, her body twisted at a strange angle. The broken arm was thrown out of the car as the vehicle sped. Forensics reported the body details. 80% of the skin is worn to the bone. Residual seatbelt fibers at Linda Fricky's broken arm. Pepper spray cans stuffed with the robber's prints in his nose. When the DA showed pictures of Linda's mangled body, the 17-year-old ringleader broke into a hip-hop song, 15-year-old girl in court mimicking corpse contortions. The public gallery erupted with shouts of "They are not human." The 4 suspects have 27 prior convictions, robbed a convenience store 2 hours before this one. Authorities released surveillance footage of the suspects, and all 14 accomplices were later handed over by their families and arrested. The families said, "We can't control these demons." Linda's loved ones were shocked and outraged by the brutal attack. The murderer laughed and said, "My mother's arms were as crisp as roast chicken legs," they complained. They believe the teenagers should be prosecuted as adults. The ringleader, Brianna Green, may become the first minor in Louisiana to be sentenced to life in prison. More than 500,000 people signed petition calling for death penalty. What do you think? Should juvenile demons be sentenced to death? Should they be tried like adults? Share your thoughts in the comments.